good evening, and welcome to Electric City Connections. And today we have the famous
Stop.
Miss Debbie Dotson Leverette. How you doing, Miss
I'm doing
Debbie?
good. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I know. I only speak the truth. My grandmother always told me, give people flowers while they're alive,
Well, thank you.
and
I
I'm going to give them
appreciate
to you.
Thank you.
Now, for those who may not know Miss Debbie, can you tell everyone about who Miss Debbie is?
Who is Miss Debbie? That's a loaded question. You
Yes,
got
ma'am.
it right. So I am a wellness architect.
Yes, ma'am.
Which means that I just try to do the things that make sense.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The simple
yes, ma'am.
things.
Yes, ma'am.
The things that God put here from the beginning.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
it's
ma'am.
not complex. It's just simplicity.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm a mother.
Okay.
I have 2 grandchildren.
Oh.
No, I don't. I have 3 now.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
Jasmine, she is 4 months old.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm still trying to get acclimated to having a little girl around again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Them boys about drove me crazy. I realized I wasn't even being feminine anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you can't with boys.
Yep.
They digging in their nose and putting it on you and all kind of stuff. So
yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
Jasmine. So I have 3 grandchildren.
Okay. Okay.
And besides that, I think we'll tap into a lot of that as we talk.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, I do have a question. Now, when I was younger, grandmas was called grandma. Now they have Nene. We have everything. Yeah. What do you want to be called? What do your grandchildren call you?
They call me grandma.
Grandma. Okay, so you're keeping it old school.
Yes,
okay.
I love it. I was a huge grandma child.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I lived with my grandma for a period of time.
Yes, ma'am.
She was more like my mama in some instances than my mom.
Yes, ma'am.
So when she passed away, I was like, okay, how are people gonna? I don't want kids to wake up later on in life because it's gonna happen.
Yes, ma'am.
And that name is gonna be no more.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to be called grandma. I find it an honor and a privilege.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
And when they say it, I just melt on the inside.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want to be Gigi.
Okay.
I don't want to be any of those things that take away from that old school narrative.
Yes, ma'am.
Grandma.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's good. Because it is, like you said, grandmothers don't want to be grandmothers no more, And then what we was talking about earlier about, you was telling me about the wellness. I found out now people are becoming more interested in becoming more healthy.
Yes.
Than they have been in the past, where potato chips and snacks were like the biggest thing.
That's right.
Now everyone is eating snacks that are more healthy. People are becoming vegans and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a lot of questions to ask you about the health concept of how things are, what drove you into health,
Yes.
Since we were talking about health, let's get on that. What pretty much drove you into becoming more like healthy or putting that out there?
Okay. Well, back in about 2012, 2014, that time span, I looked into my wellness.
Yes, ma'am.
Took a good look.
Yes, ma'am.
I was on 12 medications.
Ooh.
Yikes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And all of them, it wasn't 12 different illnesses.
Yes, ma'am.
It was just a plethora of things on top of each other.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
and when I started looking into it, a lot of them were for the same thing.
Oh.
So I had a tragic situation happen around that time.
Yes, ma'am.
And I just decided I wanted to do something different. I started getting out on my porch and I just started working out. Simple things.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing complex. And I went back every day. It was right around 11 a.m., which is the peak time for us to go out into the sun.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's when it's healthy. That's when it's far from us, enough distance where it's not going to harm us, because skin cancer is a real thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And even with us, sometimes we think,
we can't get it. Yeah.
We can. So I would go out and just work out.
Okay. Yes,
and then I start walking. And then I start riding my bike to my mom's house, which was a couple of miles away. And I knew I needed something. I knew, and I started to feel better. Not only did I feel better in my body, my mind became clearer.
Okay.
And then I started to say, you know what? My parents, my mom created way before I even know what she was creating. Now when I look into it, she created the first hair gel.
Oh.
That I'm aware of from a natural standpoint.
Okay.
I was a little girl and my dad had this patch of bumps in the back of his head.
Okay.
I don't know what it was from. I don't know if it's from the clippers. I don't know.
Yes, ma'am.
But she made this gel that was black tint.
Oh, okay.
To match his hair.
Oh, wow.
So it was like Beijing, I guess. Yeah, Beijing.
That's what it's called.
And so she made that, and I was fascinated by that. I seen her do fascinating things, and that was one of the things that I remembered when I started making products. Was that, hey, this is already in me. I already have seen it.
Oh yeah.
So it just became natural. So I just started creating things to help me. God gave me these formulas. Let me say that I'm not smart enough to be able to figure it out to the point where it's been my primary way of taking care of myself.
Yes, ma'am.
My supplements from David's Got the Tea and those type of things. So it's not me, it's God. So let me have this gift. So I want to make sure I say that, because this is a faith-based business.
Yes, ma'am.
And I remember making a tea for the first time for my blood pressure.
Oh, okay.
At that point, I was on three blood pressure medicines.
Yes, ma'am. So what actually did you just all of a sudden say that you were going to do, or something kind of like pushed you? I know you were talking about your medication and stuff.
What pushed me in that manner was I just wanted to, I felt weighted. I felt like my life was cloudy.
Okay.
And I knew that going back to the earth was just going to be the way to, do it. So that's really what I was thinking. Okay. And I really didn't mean to create as many things as I created. I just wanted a tea to drink that was going to help me with my blood pressure medicine. And it helped me to get off of it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then it just kind of just spearheaded from there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Now, with the tea, now when you were talking earlier, you were talking about your mom creating and stuff like that. I remember when I was younger, the elders, that's what they did.
That's right.
They came up with certain remedies and things like that to help you, if you were sick.
That's right.
If you needed other things that were going on in your body. But you don't find it now.
You don't.
You really don't.
Because money drives us now. See, back then, they didn't have money like we have. So they had to figure out a reason. I thought my mom was doing it because she was just doing it. Come to find out, when I got older, we didn't have a pot to piss in and the one to throw it out of. So she was making sure we were well, the best that she could. And she always said, we're going to do this. And if this doesn't help, then we'll go to the emergency room. And that was how she led our home. And that's still what I do now.
Yeah. Because I know going to the emergency room when you were talking about that was like the last resort. Seeing the doctor.
That's right.
It was. I remember, my sister we were playing and all that stuff, and she ended up choking on a quarter. And so my grandmother, she worked in the operating room. So it happened to be before she actually had to go to work, because she worked third shift. So she was there, and I never seen anyone do the Heimlich maneuver. So she ended up doing it, and it saved my sister spit that quarter right out. Yeah. Wow. So, it was stuff like that kind of made me realize that the people that were before me and, people like my grandmother, they knew what they were doing. Even though, Heimlich maneuver is something that we have to learn now, but that's something that I didn't know as a child.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. When you talked earlier about your mother, besides creating the hair gel, what else do you credit your parents or your mom for?
Right. Well, my mom was a very, very talented woman.
Okay.
She was an interior designer.
Okay.
She was also a fashion model. She just could create styles.
Oh, okay.
And she was the first lady. So just imagine that. And we would come from a Pentecostal holiness church.
Oh, okay.
So imagine being that fashionable in an era where you weren't supposed to wear nothing but the long skirts, tennis shoes, and kind of just and have your head covered, that type vibe. So she was always ahead of herself. And I watched her battle through a lot of things. She was not diagnosed then, but as we grew up, she was manic depressive.
Oh, okay.
And she was a couple of other, she had mental health concerns. So to watch her be able to raise us the way she did makes me just put her on a very, very high pedestal. We all put our parents, especially our moms, on a high pedestal.
We do.
For the most part. But yeah, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have, she taught me how to survive. Yeah. I watched her make, I remember getting ready for school in front of the stove because we didn't have any, heat. And I mean, shaking like a strip on a pole. That would be us getting ready for school in the mornings. And many, many mornings. And me being the oldest, I saw her prepare us for the day. So she taught me how to survive, even when things didn't look the part, how to keep moving. And that has been a strong suit that has helped me in a lot of areas in my life. When I didn't think I could go any further, I would think about her.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was more my survivor person. My grandmother was my nurturer.
Okay. And the observation that you were talking about, just watching your mom, that's what I think plays a big factor of young children.
Yes.
Seeing it. And as a teacher, I see what environment you come from, sometimes it's the one that pretty much molds you and teaches you.
It really does.
And I see that by just conversating with you, from what you've seen and the things like that, and how it made you to become the lady that you are now.
Yes. Yes. And if you're not careful with that, it can do just the opposite.
It can.
It can turn into a generational dysfunctional thing.
It can.
Because a lot of times I think about some of the things that were not as pleasant. Because I've seen a lot of things that were not pleasant.
Yes,
I don't talk about it, but I think it's appropriate for me to say it today in this interview, because you're the first person to actually interview me. So thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you. I've never been interviewed about me. I've been interviewed about Debbie's Got the Tea, but never, people are always, who is she? What is she? No one knows anything about me. So this is a first.
Okay.
So I appreciate this.
Yes, sir. Oh, we're going to get on the tea now.
I know we are, but I appreciate you allowing me to tap into some areas that I feel like will be helpful to other people if they knew. My mom was my first abuser. And when I say that physically, when she was mad, she lashed out. If she wasn't breaking dishes, she was lashing out. And since I was the oldest, I kind of caught the brunt of that. And I say that not for any reason other than that when I say that about if you don't watch it,
yes, ma'am,
that what your environment is, you'll end up moving in that direction.
That's right.
If it's dysfunction.
That's right.
Because my first relationship, I was abused. I was accustomed to it.
Yeah.
I have to be honest about that. And that led to a very volatile relationship that I walked into and didn't realize what I was walking into, but I didn't understand how to get out because I was in my head. I kind of felt like, well, this is kind of what it's supposed to look like a little bit.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So children are very impressionable, and we have to be mindful that what we are doing in front of them or to them, they can grow up and become that. So we really need to be real. That's our future.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Our children are our future, and if we don't handle that correctly, this future is gonna be. We think we're saying something now, man. You think about that next generation. All of the grandmas are gone.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So
no more big mamas.
No more big mamas. Big mamas are gone.
You're right.
So I try to stay in that mindset of I want to be somebody's big mama. I want to be cute while I do it. Now don't get me wrong, but I want to be somebody's big mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. When I don't take it lightly that I get to mentor a lot of kids. I don't take it lightly that young adults feel like I do it the way they want to do it when they get my age. So I thank you for allowing me to, again, talk about these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I had the opportunity to.
Yeah. And it does. It helps you, because I found out if your problem may not need to be held within you, it may be something that, like you said earlier, it may be something that someone needs to hear.
They need to hear it.
And this is something that I feel that someone from the audience wants to hear or need to hear.
They need to hear it.
Yes, ma'am. They do.
And
they do.
I'm an introvert. And what that means is that I like my time alone. I love people. But after I've been around people for, about 24, 48 hours and it's wide open, I need at least a day or two to kind of just settle down.
Decompress,
Yes. So introverts, they get a bad rap. People think that means that you don't know how to handle people. You don't know how to have a good time. You don't socialize. We do, but yeah, we need that time to pull back.
Yeah,
So
we
as
do.
so you can relate.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I love people, but you, like you said, there has to be a time where you're out there, but then there's a time when you have to be within
Yes.
yourself also.
Yes. Yes.
It
And
is.
that comes from, to me, I think introverts, I think people that are neurodivergent is what the world calls it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I think they are the majority
mm-hmm.
of people. I really do, because when you think about it, when you're neurodivergent, that means you see things in the gray area.
Mm-hmm.
You're just not
Yep.
looking at it through this lens over here, this lens over here. You're right down the middle.
Uh-huh.
And I love it. It's been, I don't talk about it. I have ADHD.
I think a lot of people have that.
That's probably why I'm talking so much right now. But anyway, it has been that's been a gift. I love saying that when I get a chance to say, I have ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
That's been how I created everything.
Yeah.
Everything that I do, all of these products and more, they came because I created that one and then I got bored. I created that one and then I got bored. It can become a curse too, because then I get bored with things, and I get bored with people, and I get bored in a relationship, in a friendship. And it's not because something happened. It's just because I no longer see where I can thrive in that.
You know what?
I hate saying that, but it's the truth.
You are speaking to me, and I'm the interviewer. But you are everything that you're saying.
Yeah, make sure you don't let me take over this.
No. That's
what I do. I'm an interviewer.
About you.
Okay,
we're about you.
But you're
speaking to me.
I'll start interviewing you in a minute.
You're speaking to me. I will say that. But you are, and you think that something's wrong with you, like you said, because we were talking about the relationship and stuff like that. You are pretty much outside the box.
You are.
You are.
And you have to be with someone that really understands that and be able to say, "Hey, come here. Give me a hug, girl. What you over there thinking? Oh, nothing." Really, in my head, I'm thinking, okay. And this has happened. And I can be honest. In my marriage, I have to take responsibility for the parts I played. And I always am. I think that a lot of times as women, we'll put a lot of stuff on men, and we don't take responsibility for our part.
Yes, ma'am.
At that time, I didn't realize I had ADHD. From a diagnosis standpoint, I felt like that's what it was, but being properly diagnosed, I hadn't been. So a lot of times I'd be like, I'm just sick of us sleeping in the same room, or I'm just sick of us, you going to work at that time and me going to work at this time, and then us coming in the same door. Just simple things. People don't realize people that are ADHD, they need things that stimulate their mind all the time.
They do.
And when they get bored, it's just like,
especially when it's routine.
You're boring. Yep. And sometimes that's why, if you see me on social media and I'm doing like this, posting back to back, and you're like, dang, Debbie on today. No, I'm not. The world around me has become boring. The people on social media have become boring. Everybody's talking about the same thing and on that same wavelength.
Yeah.
And I need to come in and do something to break that up, because if not, I'm gonna delete my social media content, because there's nothing here for me.
Yeah.
And that's what mine does to me. It doesn't make me the things that people say ADHD is, or disruptive, or too boisterous, or whatever. That's none of that. There's so many levels to it, and I hope one day I'll feel confident enough to sit down and actually do like a TED talk on it, because it needs to be addressed.
It does.
For me, it's been the highlight of my life, because it keeps me creative. It keeps me moving. And the kids, that's all they need, is somebody to help stimulate that creativity. That's all.
They do.
And they're geniuses sitting in the classroom and they running around acting a fool because this is boring.
Yep, you're right.
This is extremely boring. And we coming in here doing the same thing again. And if you give them some geometry, calculus or something like that, they might be able to even do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody's stimulating their mind enough. Everybody just sit down.
Yep.
You bad. Go over there. Do that. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So it's your interview.
Oh no. You're right. Like I said, you are. It is. It's no one wants to stimulate their mind. And I know you were talking about your relationships and all that as well. But you have to have something challenging, because after a while you become bored, and you, I've been knowing you for a while, but I never knew that there was a connection, electricity connection.
Yeah, absolutely. Electricity connection, you guys.
That's
It's
right.
awesome.
It is. But I always thought there was something wrong with me because of the way that I'm thinking. But now talking to you, I don't think nothing's wrong with me.
And see, I literally never have. And that's why people don't understand me. That people will try to label you and put these feelings into you and say you're weird. They'd be like, gosh, she's weird. I'd be thinking, no, you're typical.
Yep, you're right.
And I'm not. And I don't aspire to be. I love my life. I do. I love everything about me. I love all the things, the quirky things. I'm goofy. In moments, I'm just very funny. I love all of that. And it makes a well person, in my opinion.
It does.
We talk about wellness, but wellness is not just eating the right thing.
Yeah.
Wellness is knowing who you are mentally, socially, physically, in an intimate situation. How would you handle this? In a bad situation, what are you going to do? It's all of those things that we never really think about. And I try to tap into all of them. And that's what David's Got the Tea is, tapping into every one of them. When I say every one of them, tap, I tap into every one and just create. And I use everything I make. So I think it works.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is. Trust me. It is. I have taken some, I'm not gonna call it medicine. I've had some of the herbal
elixirs and tonics and things like that. No medicine. We don't. Yeah. These are just things from the earth.
Yeah.
And
I think as doctors, they're quick to prescribe, real quick, and that's just my opinion.
Yes.
But something that you're giving to where it's from the earth, herbal, that's more healthier, if I can say that.
Right.
Where I've had your cleanser and it cleansed me, but I felt a lot better.
Right.
And the other thing that you've told me about. But Miss Debbie, I don't even know what to say. You've blown my mind. Because healthy and wellness it goes beyond what you take.
It does.
It does. It's here. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It is.
It's even your interaction with people.
It is.
A lot of times I'll be like, why are they feeling like they can't, say what they need to say or whatever? Why are they standoffish? That in itself, if it's not a reason for it, if the person hasn't given you a reason to be standoffish, that's different. But that in itself is a inconsistency, in their mental capacity of wellness.
Yeah.
It's a personal thing. And I'm big on, we have to sit in our stuff. And when we sit in it, we can heal.
Yeah.
And when you heal, then you're well. It all go hand in hand. And when you say that about the doctors, a lot of the doctors are starting to say, hey, go over there and get that. I've had doctors send people to me.
Oh, wow.
That's
good.
So I'm glad like I said, I'm getting to talk about things that I don't, this stuff I wouldn't just blurt out on social media because that's not my style. But sitting in here, this is what you want me to give you.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what you're asking me for. I've had 3 doctors in the area to send someone to me. I get a phone call and be like, is this Debbie, that woman with the tea? And I'm like, yeah, how can I help you? My doctor said,
oh, okay,
that you had blah, 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 this. And I'm like, that's exactly the level I want to be on. Because if the two things can mesh together a little bit, I'm not against medications.
Yeah.
If they can mesh together, this is what's going to happen. You may need that blood pressure medicine. But then you come over here and you get, I'm just going to say hibiscus tea from me. And you start drinking that at night before you go to bed, a little hot tea. You might see where the doctor can lower that dosage of your medication. And then guess what's going to happen? Eventually, you may find yourself off of it. It's a well-oiled machine when handled correctly.
It is. It is.
I'm not against medications in no manner. If I need something now, I'm going to go to the doctor and get it. But when I get it, my mind is already set up to say, you know what? I'm on this, but I'm on this for a season. I let my doctors know, okay, I'm gonna take this, but I'm not gonna take it for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And I tell them why. Some of them will look at me and be against that. Then some of them say, okay, your number, I go for a physical at least every 6 months to a year.
Yes, ma'am.
To get everything checked out to make sure what I'm doing is making sense. I know I may feel good, but doctors make diagnoses.
Yeah.
I don't make diagnoses.
Yeah.
So I need to be in there present to actually find out what may be going on with me.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know anything about what cancer, how it comes and what can cause it. A doctor does. I don't have an MRI machine to see what's going on inside. The doctors do that. So the doctors are important, but we need to be well enough to know what our own body needs too.
You're right. You're
You know, it's a well-oiled machine, and the only way to make sure that oil is flowing and everything is working like it should is to be well within yourself.
Yeah.
To be able to say, you know what, I'm going to try this for 6 months. But if in 6 months it's not doing what you say that it need to do, we need to talk about me coming off of this.
Yeah, you're right.
Instead of just going and keep letting them just write stuff out, because some of them are just write it.
Yeah, you're right.
Just because you'll take it.
Yeah.
You can't really get mad at them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because it's your body. And then you have some people, the doctor said.
Yep.
Well, my doctor told me. I have people all the time come to me. Well, my doctor said, and I be like, okay. I don't try to talk. I'm not a talker. I'm not going to talk you out of anything. Yeah. I think when people want to do anything, no matter what, if they've made up their mind, then you go ahead and do that.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And so, it's just, again, I want to reiterate, a well-oiled machine. And the way that oil is flowing is by you knowing who you are.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I know, besides the health thing, I also found out, because I didn't become, I'm not going to say I didn't become, I wasn't as, how can I put it? I wasn't into my health as I was when I was younger, because, younger, I ate chips, I ate candy, I ate drunk sodas and all that stuff. But, when you become in your 40s and your 50s, things hit a little bit different.
They do.
You don't think about having a stroke when you're 20 years old. During my time, back in the days, we didn't hear about strokes or things like that. Yeah. You didn't. But now, at a time, you have like young people in their 30s or whatever having stuff like that.
That's right.
So this is to everyone. Please take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
Come see Miss Debbie.
Absolutely.
If you have any questions, please. But the thing, as you was talking, the ancestors, they had remedies and things like that. The ones that were on the plantation. When things happen, if you had a scar or something on you, that you went to the woman. The women knew the herbs. They knew all that stuff. And you're that herbalist for us. You are, and that inspiration.
Thank you.
But you said something earlier, which I'm not trying to go back to it. You were talking about what you went through with your abuse. The thing that I admire is you speaking, not being nosy, but like we always said, what you say may hit someone's ears different, that make a difference for them. Are there anything that you're involved with that kind of help with things that you've been through? Like, are you part of any kind of thing that you came up with, or any other campaign or something that you're involved with that kind of you went through that now that you're I'm trying to think you're a person who speaks up against it.
Gotcha. So awareness is huge for me. I feel like if you're aware of it, you can see it coming. If it happens again, you're already aware. So, hey, this looks like it might be going down the same road. So I actually work with victims of domestic violence.
Okay.
The organization is called Chains Broken Deliverance Ministry.
Okay.
And the president is Latoya Bennett.
Okay.
I'm the vice president. And what that organization does is try to help people figure out what's the next move.
Okay.
When they get calls and someone may need a place to stay, helping them get a room for that night, get out of situations is huge.
Okay.
Because during that time when you are trying to leave, that is when you are in the most trouble. Because an abuser, someone that will hit you in the name of love.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
You say you love me, but you're trying to harm me.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the most danger in that moment because that person is so unwell. That's the best way for me to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Unwell within themselves that they have had to find somebody that they can control.
Mm-hmm.
So if you leave, all my control is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got to sit in myself. You're in immediate danger.
Mm-hmm.
So we help individuals get away.
Okay. Okay.
From that. We not only that, we help men are in the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
Women will do the same thing that a man will do.
Mm-hmm.
It's an inner demon that they need to figure out why they are so toxic, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, you're right.
So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I cater to the children.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if a children is leaving a situation such as that and have to go to school the next day.
Yeah.
Wow. So I like to keep things set up where if I can go to where the parent is at or whatever, to make sure that that child has what they need for the next day. Because most of the time when you run, you're running with nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
You just got to get out of there. So I do a lot in that. People see me with my phone all the time. I'm always on my phone, but I'm always on call, so to speak. And I chose to do that because I didn't think I was going to make it out of my situation. At 18, I should have been dead. Yeah. I was 18, 19, 20. Those 3 years were very, very hard to the point where there were instances where I didn't want to live anymore.
Yeah.
So I tried to take my life at one point because that was the only way I felt like I could escape.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm old. I consider myself as old. People say, don't say that. I'd be like, well, when are we going to be old if we don't start being old?
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
I'm 56. Right. So when do you start calling yourself older? I say it is now. So I'm 56. I'll be 56 next month, excuse me. I felt like if I didn't do something to remove myself from the situation, that I was going to die in the situation anyway. Because when I was coming through those situations in that hard time, the laws were different.
Okay.
You know, I had someone that was very, very a veteran in life, and I was green.
Yeah.
It was,
especially that young.
I didn't know what it even looked like. I was fresh out of the type of church I just described to you. So I don't know anything about the world. And boom, somebody was sitting right there and saw me and was like, oh. And I was like, okay, I've never had anybody pay me any attention. And there it was. There it was. And it quickly escalated into a very volatile situation. He tried to set me on fire.
Oh, wow.
Only by the grace of God, I'm here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm so glad I'm here too. I've survived so much, but I went into survival mode when he was notorious for breaking into my home. A lot of people will say, well, people, he must like that, or she must like that. You know, not knowing what a person really may be going through.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but I didn't have any means to get out of it. My mom had already told me, you can't come back here. So I'm caught between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Well, this particular night, I never was in a relationship with him. How about that?
Oh, okay.
He just kept I was stalked for 7 years.
Wow.
And this particular night, he showed up and knocked at my back door. My daughter is his daughter. Both of my children are his children.
Yes, ma'am.
And I had my oldest daughter. She was a couple of months old. And I had her in my arms, and I heard him at the back door. And he said he was hurt.
Oh.
I'm a wellness coach. Somebody's hurt. You know, I'm not going to leave you out there if you're hurt. So I opened the door, and he came in, and he was like, I need to stay here with you. I want to be with you. I'm like, you can't stay here. You can't stay here. He went back out the back door. During that season of my life, very young, back when you had kerosene heaters in your house. I had a kerosene heater right there in the middle of the floor. He went out there to got the kerosene jug, and he came in and he threw it all over me. I can still remember how that felt. The feeling of, you would know it. Every time I smell gas, it kind of
brings you back.
Brings me back to that. It was a stinging feeling that was very clear to me, even at a young age, that if there's any flame or fire put anywhere near me, I'm gonna be in big trouble.
Yeah,
I knew that. So I'm listening to him rant at me about a number of things that had absolutely nothing to do with me, and I'm just looking like, oh my goodness. So I'm holding my daughter. She's drenched as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So when people, like I say, when people are not in a good place, they're not in a good place. This was a very bad place for him. I just happened to catch the brunt of it. But the good thing about it, and I'm gonna get back to the story, the good thing about me was I never took it on as my own. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
You got the problem. I kept that, and I still am that way. I don't take on what does not belong to me.
That's right.
I just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. How I did not die that night was, I thought about my mom. Remember, my mom's my survivor.
Yes, ma'am.
Still to this day. And I said, you know what? I'm getting ready to die. We're getting ready to die. He's going to die with us. We're all going to die right here. I knew it. And I said, you know what? Lord, help me. That's what I said in my head. Lord, help me. You done helped me so many times before. You've been there with me through so much stuff. And I know you're real. And I immediately went into survival mode from there. I said, I'm not going to leave you. I said, I'm not going anywhere. I said, let's go to bed. Immediately, because that was the only way to make it through the night. So I went into, no, I'm not finna, because I could have easily, the main thing, I could have started screaming, I could have started, no, doing a lot of different things.
You're right.
But I didn't. I calmed myself enough, even though I was screaming on the inside, in order for me to make it through the night. And I made it through the night, and after he was asleep, I called police for them to come and get him. Coming to get him in those days meant that they'd come and get him, but not thinking the track record of the calls was so intense in this particular situation, till I'm thinking, take him away. Yeah. Take him away. You see what he's doing. If I had pressed charges the way that I thought about it on some of the incidents that happened to me, I think he'd probably be locked up for the rest of his life, because a lot of those things were attempted murder. We don't think about it like that. That's attempted murder right there.
It is.
And that's just one incident. But me going through that and surviving, and that's just one incident, and that's not the worst.
Ooh.
So me surviving it, I knew that it wasn't just for me to survive, that I could tell somebody else something to say, I can help you get through this, or don't do that, or just, and it's been helpful to a lot of people. Thank God for that. Thank God I'm still here to be able to even share a snippet of that story, because I could have did something different. I could have started fighting.
Yeah.
I could have started running.
Yeah.
And then his mindset was already gone. At that time, I didn't know that I was green. Yeah. I didn't even know nothing about drugs.
You're right.
Yeah. So I know God was taking care of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't me, because I didn't have the ability. I wasn't smart enough, and still not smart enough to be able to really take care of myself. It's him. Yeah. So again, I have to always, if you have anybody that know me, know that I'm gonna put him in the midst of my conversation, because my story has been about how he has led me out of situations, and with those bad situations, I've had a lot of victories too. I've been blessed to do a lot of amazing things, and I'm just glad that I'm still here to share some of that. Yeah. So again, thank you for having me.
If you haven't written a book, please do that. Because this story is something that someone needs to hear.
I keep thinking about the book. I keep being told about the book. I think he wants me to do something different than a book, because I keep telling myself the reason I'm not writing a book is because people barely will read your post.
You're right.
They'll be like, happy birthday, and you just be done posted the picture, and you're like, I didn't say it was my birthday, so you didn't read what I wrote. So I don't think people would really read it, but I don't know.
But you never know. People love juicy gossip.
They do. Well, I do have some, I won't say it's gossip, but I have about, my life could be 3 or 4 movies for sure.
Yeah.
On different.
Especially this one that you
levels.
Just told. That is.
Yeah.
Oh, and your daughter also?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is crucial.
Yeah. And I asked her several times, I said, if I start venturing out on this part of my life and actually interviewing and talking about doing TED Talks and stuff, are you okay with me sharing? And she said, Mom, go ahead and do it. So, I wouldn't have never shared this if she hadn't given me the permission to even touch it. And that's one of the reasons I haven't talked a whole lot about my life. And I don't want to step on my children's toes.
Yes, ma'am.
Because when I talk about this part, I'm talking about the part of their life, you know. And I'm talking about their father.
Yeah.
So.
You're right. And most people, no matter what, and work with you, no one wants to hear anything bad about their mother or their father. It can be the baddest of the bad.
That's right.
They don't see their mother or their father in that way.
I was talking about that to a friend today, and I made that exact statement. No matter how volatile a parent may be, when that child, parents shouldn't speak on it. And this is the first time I've ever spoke about him and told any of this.
Yes, ma'am.
The reason I didn't was because I wanted my children to grow up and figure out what they want to do with him.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything bad about him.
That's good.
Even though I had to make folders of my life. There's a folder over here, and that's me and him in that folder. I can't put them in that folder because that folder doesn't belong to them. Yeah. So I let them grow up and find the opportunity to be able to love them. The forgiveness that I had to find.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right.
Oh, gosh, that took something out of me, and it took a long time. But I knew that I love my children so much that I got to find a folder for this so that they can grow up because he may change. Yeah. And it don't have nothing to do. But if I'm over here bad mouthing and putting all of this on them, they're going to be able to find him. And their relationship is what it is. And it seems to be a decent relationship. I stay completely out of it. I have no ties to him at all. But there they are. So I need to allow them to be able, they're adults. Yeah. They need to be able to figure out what kind of relationship they want to have with him. Yeah. And to me, from what I know, it seems like a decent one.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's
for
good.
them. They don't bring him up to me. We don't talk about him unless it's a dire need. Okay. But that's where I had to forgive him because I knew, hey, we got 2 children together. How am I going to separate that? Yeah. With them being young, but now that they're adults, I don't have to have any ties in any manner. And I have to give God the praise for that, because me, if it was just on me, man, please. Yeah. You would not be walking around here.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
That's God.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that, I commend you for that, because it's easy for a mom, especially nowadays, with social media and all that stuff, to say, oh, your daddy ain't this and all that stuff, and you took the greater route.
Yeah, I took the high road. Yeah. I again, only God, having a relationship with him. Even when I'm at my worst, I still remember that he is the best. Yes, ma'am. And I can always depend on him to help me through situations. And I was like, if he helped me when I was in those horrible situations, trying to drown me, all of that stuff, if he was there through all of that, the least I can do is be a halfway decent human being on this level.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
you know,
Yes, ma'am.
I take it in stride. I don't, this is the most I talk about. I don't talk about it too much because I'd be like, I might revert back and go go take care of some
I know,
stuff.
like, what?
What? What you
remember this?
What you mean? But that's the beauty of having a relationship with God.
Yeah.
It really is. He has really been my savior.
Yeah.
That's the best way for me to put it.
And that's another thing of mental wellness, like we talked about also. It is. Now I know we talked about your personal life. Let's get to Debbie's Got the Tea.
Yes,
let's show people this is what we have by Miss Debbie. Can you just give out some stuff?
Gotcha.
Or anything about teas, anything.
Okay, so the children are back in school and we're getting ready to go into the fall.
Yes, ma'am.
And we already know what that looks like. Snotty noses, coughing, coming home because germs are just being passed around. And with that being said, the parents out of work because they're sick too.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is come down here and get this right here.
Well, okay.
Period. So this is my elderberry syrup blend.
Okay.
This right here is a number of things. Elderberries, of course.
Oh, yeah.
It has some honey in it. It also has some eucalyptus in it.
Okay.
And a couple of other key components. And this right here is thick enough where the children take it with ease. It's not nasty. The parents can take it. And it's going to keep you well.
Okay.
Throughout the winter months.
None of that thick castor oil stuff we had growing up.
No, but it's about that thick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I make that one, I really want it to be that thick consistency to coat your stomach and your throat.
Okay.
Helps with sore throats, coughs, runny nose. It actually helps with gout too.
Oh, okay.
That's one I always find out that my products have dual remedies and possibilities.
Okay. Yes,
so people will tell me, they come in and say, guess what? I saw it. I'm like, okay, let me add that to the what it can do thing. So this is my hair oil. So let me just go back and say this. I have a line for skin care, hair care, general health and wellness for men and women. I have an adult line.
Okay.
I also have a kids line, and there's not oral hygiene. It's not real detox. You're aware of that one. You use one of the products. And I make my own supplements. So this one helps to rebuild the mitochondria.
Okay.
So this one is my one of my favorites, and this is going to boost energy, and it's also going to put oxygen back into your lungs.
Okay.
This is what I use for ADHD.
Okay.
So a lot of parents have started coming to get it because school's back in.
Yes,
this is the one that helps with focusing.
Okay.
It helps to memory, and it also is good for Parkinson's and Alzheimer's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So dual properties in that one too. This here can be a tea. This is saffron. Do you know how much an ounce of saffron costs?
Oh, how much?
No, excuse me. Let me do a pound.
Oh, how much?
So it's very light. So think about how much a pound would be.
Oh yeah, big.
A lot. It can run as much as $10,000. This is the one of the most expensive herbs there is, saffron.
Okay.
But I have a good source from Morocco. And I'm able to sell these right here for a good price.
Okay.
But you just take maybe one. You see how small it is?
Oh, yeah.
The leaves. You can take like 3 of these leaves and make a tea.
Oh, just 3 of those?
Just 3 of them.
Oh, man.
So this will last for a long time. But this tea right here will be great for, this is great for skin health. This is great for your colon.
Okay.
And it's also good for your pancreas.
Oh, okay.
And your liver. So it's a cleansing system without being what you took.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you know. Then the hair care line, I have to cure this for about 8 weeks usually. This helps to grow your hair back.
Okay.
So that's just a few things. I got a plethora of things here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will just tell me what they need, and I customize teas. So tea customization is what I started with.
Okay.
The name tea is a plethora of things.
Okay.
Debbie's Got the Tea. What's the tea? It could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be resources. It could be information. It
Uh-huh.
could be products. It could be events.
Yeah.
Even like we do the open mic night. That's still tea.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a play on words,
Yeah,
actually.
it is.
Yeah.
Because when most people hear tea nowadays, they think, oh, that's gossip. You
Yep.
know, like, what's the tea? You know, but like you said, yours is in a positive way.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
know, it is.
Absolutely.
It is. It
So
is.
yeah, Debbie's Got the Tea is open Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay.
From 11 to 5. I do Saturdays and Sundays, some weekends when people come from, most of my business comes from out of town.
Okay. Okay.
So people are calling, they'll say, hey, can you open up for us? We have a group that we want to come by and kind of look at some things or whatever. I can do that. So, you know, people can come in on Saturdays and Sundays if they, you know, set it up in enough time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's just a little bit. I do consultations. I do lymphatic massages. I do hair.
That's what one of the things that I know we was talking about the young guy. He was talking about the lymphatic massages and stuff. Yeah.
So I do those. I am a licensed certified detox therapist.
Okay.
So I can do those. I do the facials with the lymphatics.
Okay.
If your lymphatic system is draining right, you're gonna be all right.
Okay.
If your adrenal glands are actively working, you're gonna be all right.
Okay.
If your thyroid is working, you're gonna be all right. So those 3 things, from my perspective, put you in the game.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So when we keep those things going, so the lymphatic massages are a great way to reset the body. Yeah. And people always ask me, what does that look like? Your lymphatic systems are right up under the skin. It's not deep. They're right up under there, and they get clogged. And when they get clogged, it stops the flow of most everything. Your toxins aren't being removed correctly, and your lymph nodes are behind, right back here. You know, we have them up under our arms, and so I do a process. I usually work. If I'm working on your lymphatics, I'm going to work on your head, and I'm going to work on your feet.
Okay. Okay.
And the reason for that is because I have this theory, and it's my thing, and I don't know if anybody else thinks so or not, but those are your orifices. That's where heat escapes our bodies. So if I'm working on one area, I need to go ahead and finish the process.
Okay.
So
When you said lymphatic, and when I didn't know anything about lymph nodes or something
lymph nodes,
until one day. This was years ago. I was in my early 20s. I called myself shaving up under my arms, and I shaved too close, and I had they were like bumps,
nodules.
They were like I couldn't see them, but I could feel them.
Feel them.
Yeah, and I didn't know anything about them.
Done jacked yourself up.
Trying to be cool. Didn't want to have no underarm hair.
Right.
You know, now I take care of it a little bit easier, but I was trying to get rid of that quick. But I didn't know anything about it, and what they had to do, they had to come in kind of cut.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess it drained and I had to wear something up on my it was.
And that's a bad spot to have that.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, it was during that time. I did. But when you said that, I was like, it kind of threw me back to my years when I was in 20s, and I was like, no, I'd never do it again.
So lymphatic massage is good to have one if you can. At least one, depending on what your lifestyle is, at least one every 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if someone wanted to get that, they would just have to contact you and set up an appointment?
Just call me. My store number is 864-314-8452, and they just call me and we set it up, and I do those here.
Okay.
So we have several. Well, I guess I need to talk about the space too. So this is the home of Debbie's Got the Tea.
Okay.
This is Cooperate. Cooperate is an event space. It's also a hub.
Okay.
So other businesses can come in and work out of here.
Okay.
So there's a conference room. There's also a office, and there's several ways that you can do that. But this is where Debbie's Got the Tea runs out of this space, and you can rent the space for your parties and events or whatever. People come in and just hang out. I tell people this is the place to come to if you need to reset.
Yeah.
Just walk through those doors, make yourself at home. If you want to turn the TV on and watch something. I had a guy come through and say, I come in here because I come in here to catch up on my Netflix series. I'm like, whatever you need to do, you know. There's plenty of games here. We do a lot of memory games and just fun, quick games. People come in and just sit down with their significant other or friend or by themselves and just play a game real quick. I'm just here to, you know, help out if you need me. But if not, this is and then they'll just leave and I'm like, see you later.
Therapy within itself.
Yeah, you know,
It is.
Yeah, it's again, Debbie's Got the Tea is the simplicity of wellness. You'd be surprised what the simple things will do.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, if we can just get back to them, but the way that we can't get back to them because we're too busy watching everybody else and what they're doing. The celebrities, them celebrities, listen, their lives are just like ours. Literally. They just have to come on social media and TV or whatever and play a role.
Yeah.
They can't come on in their true, authentic self. I often feel sorry for them because, you know, you might see somebody, whatever the juicy gossip is about a celebrity, and people are in thousands of posts and comments about them saying ugly things. That's a human being.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my goodness. It just weighs heavy on me. Sometimes I'm like, they have to go home and sit in that. They may be somewhere crying their eyes out because of the hurtful things that we decide to say. I always say, if I ever get famous, try me. I would not dare let the people that made me famous, we make them famous. And then for you to think that you can sit there and just talk to me, and when I tell you I light them folks up with some words, because I won't, that's self-care. I can't even picture allowing somebody to do it. And it's probably because of what I went through when I was young too. I would never allow somebody to be able to manipulate me like that with words.
You're right.
You know, or their physical self. Yeah. And we have to, that is the simplicity of self-care. Wellness.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, and I hear a lot of people say, I'm just learning to care about myself because I was always told that self-care was being vain. And you know what? We was told that.
You were.
We were all told that.
Yep, you're right.
And now here we are as adults, seasoned adults, trying to find ourselves. You know?
Yeah.
So I try to research for myself. I definitely think for myself, which makes me the oddball out. In most cases. I'm so cool with that. I go to sleep at night and I'll be like, you know what, girl? You got through another day being yourself. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Then nothing you saw on social media made you decide, okay, well, I'm finna go dye my hair green. Oh no, tomorrow. See, this is what we do all day. And that is not healthy for the brain. Why? Because constantly your brain is seeing something new, seeing something different. It doesn't have a chance to process what you just looked at. Oh, I want my hair green. Oh no, now I want it blonde. Oh no. I'm just using that for example.
Right.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
We gotta stop hurting ourselves and then blaming somebody else for it.
Yeah, you're right. When you said that, not to cut you off, I remember there was a part, The Wiz. And I don't know if you remember, there was a part where there's the dancers, and then they did the color is green, and everyone went to green. And then they went to red. It was like you said, when you said that, it clicked in my head. Everybody's doing what's fashionable.
What's in that moment.
It is.
And that changes so quick. You know, and my uncle lives in Ecuador. That's my mom's youngest brother. And he has a fashion. He woke up one day. This is just how our family is. And I love my family, especially my immediate family, you know, that close-knitness that we have. My uncle woke up one day, bought a sewing machine and started creating elegant gowns. Not just a dress. I'm talking about like wedding attire.
Okay.
And I'll post some pictures or whatever at some point, and they're amazing. Amazing. So he moved to Ecuador. The fashion line is, because my mom was a fashion designer in her own right. The name of it is the House of Patricia Ann. That's my mama's name.
Okay.
So I'm one of the models for that line.
Oh, okay.
In Ecuador. So I like to always put that out there because I don't talk about it enough. I'll be like, yeah. And people ask me, what's your dress code? What's your dress code? My dress code is simple. Back to wellness. When we get up, we're doing this. And we're looking at all of the latest fashion. Ooh, now we're wearing this. Oh, we're not wearing that no more. Now we're wearing this. I buy clothes that I don't never have to change. I look because I love, looking at stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, gosh, I like that. But I don't get caught up in that. That is not wellness.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying all this stuff, because all the topics and points that I'm hitting on, it's not going to keep us well.
It's not.
We need to find out who we are by just sitting with ourselves. That's the hard part.
It is. It is.
Ooh, it's ugly.
It is.
Ooh, I remember there was a time where I didn't even look in the mirror. I look, but I'm a woman, so I know where every piece needs to be. Looking without looking, because I didn't want to deal with myself. But I had to sit in my stuff. I had to sit in that dirty water and figure out how this happened, that happened. Even the story I was telling you about the relationship. How did that happen? I had to look at myself.
Yeah.
That wasn't easy.
Yeah.
To say what part how did I get here? How did I why in the...
Yeah, you're right.
Did he think he could? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is hard to do, but it is necessary, and you don't have to do it in a big chunk. Just a snippet.
Yeah.
Here and there, and jump back out. Because it might be too overwhelming for you. It was quite overwhelming for me. I'm sure it's quite overwhelming for people that have done it.
Yeah.
Jump in. Say, you know what? I ain't gonna do that tomorrow, and don't do it. Jump back out.
Yeah.
And go home, or go to bed. Like I said, go to bed feeling. We need to start being proud of ourselves again.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't even say again. We didn't learn how to.
Yeah.
We were always told to put somebody else first.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's the way God wants it to be. He said, love thy neighbor as thy love thyself.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so that sounds like, to me, I'm not a preacher or anything like that. They may say, what in the world that girl talking about? That sounds like to me, I need to take care of myself first, so I'll be able to better...
Yeah, your neighbor. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Love thy neighbor as thy love thyself. So when we're being ugly, that's how we feel about ourselves.
Yep.
I don't want to be that. I like me.
Yeah.
And I like you. And I like them. And I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I try to treat people the way I would want them to treat me. Even if I'm in a bad situation, an argument or something with somebody, I think before I say too much. If this was me, and I was handling me the way that she is handling me, what would I want her to do?
Yeah. And
usually however I come off, that's exactly what I would have expected you to do if I was doing you that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So I never try not to get too far out of pocket to say, you know what? Dang, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I try not to do that.
Like to do it too.
Yeah. I don't like to do that. I don't like to be in that, because that means that before I go to bed, I feel like I owe you something, and that's an apology. And if I don't get to do that, that's a bad feeling for me.
Yeah.
So I try not to go to sleep without owing someone something. I ain't talking about bills.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about bills. I'm talking about an apology or making something right. So I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. If I did it and I was in my right space, I expected you to do that if it was the shoe was on the other foot.
Right. Most people don't think like that.
I try my best to. And again, I'm glad you're allowing me to be able to say a little bit about who I actually am. I hear a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
especially if they don't know you.
They don't. So people have to, and I try not to hold it for too long. I hold it for 48 hours though. And I show out. If I need to cuss about it, if I need to be upset about it, if I need to say something, if I need to cry about it, I give myself 48 hours to process anything that didn't make sense to me.
Okay.
So during that 48-hour period, when I hear something, I'm like, why in the world would they say that? Then after I'm done with it, and then called them all the names I think I need to call them, and all the stuff that happens when you're upset.
It does.
After I've done that, I have to come back and make a choice. Mm-hmm. And the choice that I try to make is this. They said that in ignorance. They were ignorant to the fact of who I am. Mm-hmm. They had to come up with something because I don't put myself in their space enough for them to know who I really am. Mm-hmm. I go back and give that person some grace. Mm-hmm. And hope that, it don't continue to happen and I have to say something different. Yeah. But if I usually just say, you know what, that's all they knew. Mm-hmm. Or somebody told them, I can't stand a third party. Yeah. Third party information is literally like that. You remember that game where I say something, tell you something in a group, then you got to tell the next person, yeah. And then we got to figure out. That's what it's like. It is. By the time we get to you, it's over with. Everybody puts a spin on it. I tell my daughters, I say, you know what? I can say, you know what? You go home and you close that door when you leave, and you come back when you know how to talk to me. That's what I said. Mm-hmm. By the time it get back to me, Mama I went over there, Mama cussed me out and told me don't I ever come back over there. That's how it works. So that's why I try to give people grace, because most of the time what people say when it's not the truth mm-hmm. is a reflection of what their life really looks like. Yeah. Unfortunately. Mm-hmm. It took me a long time to get here. Don't you dare think that this conversation that I'm having right now is something that I learned to do overnight. Mm-hmm. That's been my whole life. Yeah. And sometimes I get upset with myself and say, but it took you this long? Mm-hmm. But I'm dedicated to the hard work. I wake up every morning and say, you know what? Yesterday mm-hmm. is gone. Yeah, it is. I got to worry about today. Mm-hmm. And I got to try to be better today than I was yesterday. Mm-hmm. It ain't always easy to do. I mess up all day long. I am, you know it. You done seen me in some moments. Mm-hmm. I don't portray myself as perfect, mm-hmm. but what I do know, I know, and I don't allow people to take from it. Yeah, I do. I stand. My mama used to say, stand flat-footed in it. Mm-hmm. When I was little, I was like, flat-footed. You ain't got no other way to stand. Uh-huh. But now you know. I know exactly what she meant. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's that. Steph, you gotta. If you're not enjoying this interview, then you must be watching the wrong interview. This is lovely. Mm. Now we're gonna talk about this music thing. Ooh, music. Yeah, let's hit on this music thing. You're a music connoisseur, if I want to call it. You love music. You have a very great taste in music. Well, thank you. Can you? This is for me. I'm not even going to include y'all in this. Can you give me a little bit? What drew you into music? I know what drew me. I know. Music draws different people mm-hmm. for certain reasons. Mm-hmm. What does music feel to you? Gotcha. And what are your? I know you've done a lot. Can you give the audience some things that you've done that deal with music as well, if you don't mind? Okay, perfect. Now I know I asked a lot. No. I'm gonna try to answer the questions that you asked me. So where does my love for music come from? Yes, I think ma'am. That's kind of what you asked me. From there. Uh-huh. So my parents were music producers. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there was not a day in our house that music was not being played uh-huh. or made. Okay. Yeah. So it was nothing to wake up. Music was played all the time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't remember a day that there was not music. Uh-huh. My dad, according to my grandmother, my dad was my stepfather. Okay. But he married my mom when I was 2. Okay. And he was the best father I could have ever asked for, mm-hmm. literally. Mm-hmm. I did not know he was my stepdad until somebody asked me at school, mm-hmm. Why your last name different than your sister's last name? Mm-hmm. I didn't even think nothing, hadn't thought nothing about it. Went home and asked. Mm-hmm. And my mom and my dad, kind of had that conversation with me. And I started, that led to another area of me trying to find my daddy. Okay. So it kind of threw me off a little bit mm-hmm. because I felt like I didn't quite belong after that. Mm-hmm. But my dad started playing the piano at the age of 3. Oh. My grandmother said he just went over there and started playing. So, that's fascinating to me.
It is.
I know there are people that they say play by ear, and he plays by ear. So he's never have any formal training.
Wow.
So it was nothing to wake up and the keyboard was playing. They were notorious. I'm thinking about them, it's so funny. I say my parents were like the modern day at that time, Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King, because in the church setting, they used to get put out of the church. Why? They always took songs, and Dad used to say, music is innocent. When you put the words to it,
that's when it becomes
something.
I like that.
So I don't know who sang that song, Just My Imagination. I remember them taking that and making it into a gospel song.
Oh, okay. So he was Kirk Franklin before Kirk Franklin.
Perfectly said. Perfect. Okay, I could try to explain it. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna remember.
Okay.
Yes, he definitely was. And my brother, my sister, I have 3 siblings, and my baby brother learned to play the drums they allowed him to go in the kitchen and pull all the pans out of the cabinet. And he is a very skilled drummer.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And so my sister, she sings, and my oldest brother, I'm the oldest, but he's the older brother. I don't know if he plays any instruments or anything, but I knew he was just like me, music. We would sit and just, I think, what's that, Wu-Tang? He and I'm pretty sure he still does. So he gave me my love for rap music.
Okay.
My parents gave me my love for gospel music and country music. My mom was a Dolly Parton and Bonnie Raitt.
Oh, okay.
Fan.
Okay.
Picture that.
I know you don't see too many of us, do you?
I'm thinking, I used to come home all the time. I was like, we are the weirdest family in my life. I said, I just want to be normal. As a child, that was the way I thought. Now I just look at it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So their collection of music was, I mean, it stemmed from Otis Redding, all of that genre of music to over here with Phil Collins and what was the black guy? Philip Bailey.
Oh, okay.
All of them.
Okay.
All of that.
Okay.
So for me, music was it. I cannot, even now in my own life, there's not a day that goes by that I don't have music going. So when I was asked to take the position as a radio personality on Cool Rhythms 98, it just fit. I got to put together my own playlist, and people calling in and saying, oh, who playing the music? Man, that's right up my alley. So music has always been my thing. I'm in the process now of going into the studio to redo. They had a gospel group called the True Disciples. So I've been able to, my mom destroyed, when my dad passed away, she destroyed everything. It was hard to watch, but I knew why she was doing it.
Yeah.
I just did. I knew her that well. I'd seen her in very good times and very bad times. So I knew Daddy was leaving, made her feel so isolated till she was angry at him. So she destroyed a lot of things, and their music was one of them. And I was able to find a CD that we made. So I've contacted a very good producer, or from what I don't know him personally, but they say he's very good producer that's going to let me go back in the studio, and I'm going to redo it a little bit and put it back out. So I'm really excited about it. I am so excited about that. I'm gonna get to do the background vocals again, because they brought me into singing with them. I didn't want to, but I had gotten tired of seeing them go out singing and missing the key components in the background vocals. So my dad always said, David, you can sing if you quit worrying about how you look. And I hate it when he would say that. And I'm like, No, I can't. But he would, when we would practice, whatever the song needed, that was the part that he would teach me how to sing.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I sing alto, soprano. I don't know.
You sing it out.
I just get in where I fit in, which can throw people off sometimes because they're like, where's she coming from? You know? So for me, it's going to be interesting getting in the studio with somebody that actually, you know, I was modern technology to see what they're going to be able to do. So I'm excited about that. Music is my life. I love it. I love it. I love music. I love.
And she can sing.
Well, thank you. I do all right. I got to get comfortable with it again. I had lived in a duplex that had black mold in it. I didn't know it was there. My oldest daughter had started having a lot of, she would cough all through the night. I was like, what is going on? My voice got really raspy. So after we consulted with the landlord, they sent somebody in and said there was nothing that they could find. I saved up some money and was able to hire my own person to come in and do their own.
Okay.
They found extensive black mold.
Wow.
I went to the dermatologist because at that point my skin was broken out. They say it was part of the black mold process. I lost my ability to really talk. My voice has never been this deep and raspy. Sometimes people say, Dave, I can't hear you, speak up. And I'd be like, it hurts. So it was something in there that was damaged. I wasn't able to do any lawsuits or anything because the laws for tenants and landlords in this area are very, very bad. You know, it's hard to prove and nobody's really going to do anything but tell that landlord to clean it up, and they're just going to put some paint on the walls and put a new person in there. So I fought really hard on that, but didn't get anywhere. But I told God, I said, if you give me my voice back, I'm going to use it this time. So I appreciate you guys give me the opportunity to use it with the open mic nights. You know, I haven't sung at all for probably 30. No, let me take that back. It's been a long time. It hasn't been that long, but it's been a long time that I've actually tried to sing. So it hurts sometimes to sing, but I know that I'm still strengthening my vocal cords. So I can't wait to see what happens when I actually get them strong. So I appreciate you and John giving me the opportunity to, you know, play around with my voice a little bit. Because that's what I call it, just playing around.
It's like what they say, once you ride a bike and then when you stop, it's just like you pick back up. So I haven't noticed it, you know.
Really?
No, not in the show. I mean, it is you carry I mean, this is just me speaking. But you do, you know, John and I, we speak about it. You know, you do. You can.
Well,
you can sing.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
we wouldn't ask you the sing if you couldn't.
I think y'all be trying to be funny. I'd be like, they're just trying to be funny. They want me a little stupid up here.
No. I don't think John would ask you if he didn't believe in you.
Gotcha.
You know, he jokes, but it's serious when it comes to that. You know, it is.
So I need to take him serious when he asks me about singing what's it, Rick James and Tina Marie song.
Tina Marie, you may want to prepare yourself for that.
That's interesting because there's no way that I think, but a lot of things, like I said, y'all pull a lot out of me, and I appreciate that because otherwise I may not have started the process. So now the process is moving, and now I'm on the verge of being back in the studio. It's happening, and it happened because of open mic night. Because I hadn't sung in a very long time, and that's the first time I've opened my mouth and tried to sing again. It feels good. It feels right. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Yes, ma'am. Now, before we end this interview, is there anything else? I know I asked a lot of questions, and did we miss anything that you want to cover? You know, I mean, we went from personal life to Debbie T to the music to you.
We did.
You know, and I want to make sure I didn't pressure you to go to points that you didn't want to. You know,
you didn't.
But I appreciate you sharing.
You did. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity and give me a little bit of push too.
Yes, ma'am.
To talk.
Yes,
so I really do appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
We could talk all night about the different avenues of my life.
Yes, ma'am.
But before we go, I do want to mention the Heart of the Community.
Yes, ma'am.
So the Heart of the Community is my way of giving back to the community when people helped me during those seasons when I was trying to get away.
Yes, ma'am.
There were a lot of people placed in DSS. That were friends of mine that were helping me maneuver. You know, helping to save my life, literally.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been homeless before. Wasn't a long period of time, but it was long enough for me to know what it feels like.
Yes, ma'am.
And people have helped me. So the heart of the community is my way of giving back.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to bring that up because I think it's important that people know that when the system does not necessarily think that you are in need or that they can support your life, there are other avenues and other people. So the heart of the community is me helping people stay in their homes. I've talked to tenants and helped them get in good with their landlord because of maybe an eviction, past eviction that wasn't their fault. During COVID, a lot of people got evicted.
Yeah.
And it wasn't their fault.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So, but that being on your record, it cancels you out for even getting a home.
It does.
So I want to say that the heart of the community is my way of giving back. And I want to talk about it because I think it's important that I do say this. When you need help, the community is there to help you. What I mean by that is people work with me. Say, for instance, somebody needed food, and they went to all the food banks, and the food banks say, well, we can't help you because, this.
Yeah.
I'll go into the community and find people that I have a little team of people.
Yes, ma'am.
That'll help. You get what you need. And I use food. The food is available at every corner now. It's easy to get food, but there are a lot of other things that people need. So the heart of the community is there to assist with limited resources.
Yes, ma'am.
But usually, if you know somebody that is in a bad space and they can't find any help,
yes, ma'am.
I want people to know that I at least want to know about it. I at least want to know about it. It doesn't mean that I can help the situation, but I at least want to know about it, and I may know somebody that can help them.
Yes,
so I definitely want to bring it up. It's not a nonprofit. Strictly out of people's pocket.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There is no grants or anything, but I want to put that out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I have never put that out there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I've actually, the Food Coalition, I want to bring that up too. And that is an organization that helped to get fruits and vegetables into the Dollar Generals.
Oh, okay.
I've worked on that with that board for quite some time.
Okay.
I bring that up because I want people to know what I am about. What it is that I do. I don't just make smoothies.
Yes, ma'am.
I've never mentioned any of these things, and I'll just leave it at those two.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a lot more.
Yes, ma'am.
So hopefully,
maybe have a part two.
Yeah, hopefully y'all won't think I talk too much that you won't invite me back.
Oh, no, ma'am.
So hopefully,
it was valuable information that you're giving.
I appreciate that. I hope it was, and I hope some of the things that I shared or all of it help somebody.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If nothing else, it make them say, "Oh, okay," and have a better understanding of who I am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So for our viewers, could you tell them once again about your business and the hours, if you don't, and any contact,
Gotcha.
if you don't mind.
So Debbie's Got the Tea is located at 1305 Anderson Street, Belton, South Carolina. When people hear Belton, they automatically think I'm in Belton. I'm not. I'm not. I'm on Belton Highway. And if you are in Leverette Forest, you are like 7-8 minutes from the store. If you go to downtown Belton, you've gone way too far. If you go to Mount Zion Church, you've went too far. You're too far. Think about Anderson County. I'm still in Anderson County. So come and see me. I hear a lot of people say, I don't come to Belton. No, I haven't been to Belton in years. You need to come because Belton has really grown. If you go to downtown Belton, everything you're getting in Anderson is pretty much here. Just put that out there. It's 1305 Anderson Street, Belton, South Carolina. 29627 is the zip code. I am in the Cooperate building, which is directly beside Gus's Home Center. So you will not see Debbie's Got the Tea. Don't look for Debbie's Got the Tea. Look for Cooperate. When you come down, you'll see Debbie's Got the Tea. So Cooperate houses Debbie's Got the Tea. So the hours are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 11 to 5. The telephone number is 864-314-8452. If you need me for anything, call me. I usually return all calls or text messages within 24 to 48 hours. I appreciate you guys. And thank you to all my customers. Thank you.
Ms. Debbie, I want to say thank you so much for allowing us to have this interview.
Thank you.
You're the first person, and you're going to be another person that we're going to interview again. I got to talk to the head honcho and make sure that he's okay with it. But I do. I really enjoyed it. You know,
I did too.
You didn't just, and you said something, you know, wellness is not about this right here. It's about the connection.
It is.
And it's about mentality.
It is.
It is. And I learned a lot.
I'm glad.
I really did. Well, this concludes our interview. My thing is this for you, the people that are in the audience. Smile.
Yeah.
It could be permanent. All you got to do is smile.
That's right.
Have a good day. Thank you again, Ms. Debbie.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Yes, ma'am.